Your work will fill most of your life, and the only way to be completely satisfied is to do what you think is a great thing. And the only way to do great things is to love what you do. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living a different life. Don't fall for the hook of a creed that exists on the thinking of other people. Don't let the views of others drown out your own inner voice. Everything should be done as simply as possible, but not simpler than necessary. You can't just ask customers what they need, because by the time you do, they will want something new. Design is not how a product looks and is perceived. Design is how it works. If you live every day as if it is the last, someday you will be, right? Why join the Navy if you can be a pirate? The dictum that guides me in everything. You'll never know what you were looking for until you find it. And it is very important to have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you really want to do. Everything else is secondary. My girlfriend always laughs during sex, regardless of what she is reading at this time. My most favorite things cannot be bought, and it is absolutely obvious that the most valuable resource of all in our life is time. My job is not to make life easier for people. My job is to make them better. We are here to contribute to this world. Otherwise, why are we here? It is impossible to connect the dots of your destiny when you look into the future. They can be connected only by looking back at the past. It makes no sense to hire smart people and then tell them what to do. We hire people to tell us what to do. There is no such thing as a successful person who has never stumbled or made a mistake. There are only successful people who made mistakes, but then changed their plans based on these very mistakes. I'm just one of those guys. Stay hungry, stay reckless. Picasso said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." And we've never been shy about stealing great ideas. In my experience, people are much more likely to do something as well as possible than to do something just right. It is necessary to work not for 12 hours, but with your head. Death is probably the best invention of life. She is the cause of change. It cleanses the old to open the way for the new. Concentration and simplicity are my mantra. It is harder to achieve simplicity than complexity. You need to work hard to start thinking clearly and do some simple thing. Technology is nothing. What is really initially important and very right is faith in people. Give them the tools, and with them they will be able to create something beautiful. The computer is the most wonderful tool invented by man. It's like a bicycle for the mind in the end. I don't buy many things because I find them ridiculous. I think death is the best invention of life. It cleans systems of outdated models. People think that they have to agree with everything they are working on. But in fact, this is not the case. You have to be able to choose carefully and reject hundreds of great ideas. I am proud of many things that we have not done, no less than those that were created. Innovation often consists in the ability to say no to 1,000 things. I don't want to be the richest man in the cemetery. I want to go to bed telling myself that today we did a really cool thing. My job is not to make people's lives easier. My job is to make them better. If you want to live your life creatively, like a real artist, you shouldn't look back often. Get ready to take everything you've ever done and everything you've ever been and just throw it away. Innovation distinguishes a leader from followers. My business model is the Beatles. Each member of the four-person group complemented the other. And as a whole, they were more than just the sum of the individual parts. That's how I see business. Great things are never done alone. They are always created by a team.